There are men who see things no human should ever see. Demons walking among the living, angels hiding behind mirrors, and one man trapped between both worlds, cursed by his own gift. Tonight, we descend into the underworld with John Constantine, the man who's been to hell and back. Boys are born with a pair of yin and yang eyes. They can see things that humans can't see. When he was young, he was very afraid of this superpower. He even chose to commit suicide. When he crossed into hell, time stopped. 2 minutes in hell felt as long as a lifetime. After seeing the horrific scene in hell, Constantine was determined to enter heaven. From then on, he began working hard to get rid of the devil. Only then could he be redeemed. Many years later in Los Angeles, a woman pushed her daughter's door open and saw the girl hanging on the roof in a strange position, crawling like a spider. She was clearly possessed by a devil. It was time for our hero Constantine to appear. He hurriedly took out a bag of long-legged cigarettes. Beside him sat a fat man, a priest helping Constantine find clues about the monster. But this time, the priest couldn't defeat it. Constantine put half a cigarette on the table, opened the window, and looked for a seal that could destroy the monster. He pressed it against the girl's forehead, and she fainted in pain. It took less than a cigarette to defeat the devil, or so it seemed. Suddenly, a demon rushed out, and Constantine punched it back. The situation escalated quickly. He ordered a large mirror to be moved and the window broken. Placing the mirror above the girl, he warned everyone not to look. But one man couldn't resist. As soon as he looked, terror froze his face and his hair turned white. Constantine, keeping distance, sealed the devil in the mirror and hurled it out the window, sending the monster back to hell. The girl returned to normal, and the cigarette on the table burned out. As he turned toward the living room, he noticed a painting, the Spear of Destiny, the weapon that pierced Jesus. Legend said whoever possessed it would control the world. It had been missing since World War II. Constantine sensed danger. Something big was coming. Meanwhile, in Mexico, a man discovered the Spear of Destiny buried in ruins. Possessed by dark power, he walked forward, unstoppable even after being hit by a car. Strange marks appeared on his hands. Everywhere he passed, animals dropped dead. Back in Los Angeles, Constantine fought a bug-like humanoid demon. Cars crashed, chaos erupted, but Constantine prevailed, realizing demons were now entering the human world freely. Concerned, he went to a bar where angels and demons coexisted in a truce. The bartender, a neutral shaman, mocked him. Only your soul would make Satan come in person. Constantine explained that pure demons were crossing over. But the shaman refused to intervene, saying as long as balance remained, he'd stay neutral. A demon taunted Constantine, reminding him that Satan was waiting for his soul. Coughing blood, Constantine left, knowing his time was running out. Later that night, a policewoman arrived, begging for help investigating her twin sister's suicide. She believed her sister didn't kill herself. Constantine, weary and dying, refused until he saw shadows chasing her. Realizing she was being hunted by demons, he rushed to protect her. The streetlights dimmed, the air grew heavy, and only the statue of the Virgin Mary shone faintly. As darkness closed in, Constantine lit the Virgin's emblem, casting holy light and banishing the demons. The policewoman, terrified, vomited blood after seeing them. To uncover the truth, Constantine visited her sister's apartment. He needed to speak to her soul, to cross into hell. He filled a basin with water, used the sister's cat, a spiritual bridge between realms, and placed his feet in the water, staring into the cat's eyes. The world froze. Flames erupted. Constantine found himself in hell, a wasteland of screaming souls. He pushed forward, demons swarming, until he saw the sister's spirit. She reached for him. He smashed his crystal charm and returned to the living world. From this, he discovered both sisters possessed yin-yang eyes, rare spiritual power. Elsewhere, his priest friend uncovered demonic symbols on his wrists. Possessed by dark energy, he suffocated, unable to drink or speak. Before dying, He carved a message for Constantine. The message revealed the mark of Mammon, the devil's son, who sought to overthrow his father and rule Earth. To cross over, Mammon needed divine assistance, a powerful vessel of purity, the policewoman. Realizing this, Constantine and his apprentice prepared to stop the ritual. They filled a hospital's water tanks with holy water. As the demons attacked, Constantine activated the sprinklers, raining holy water upon them. The demons burned and screamed, but when he reached the policewoman's room, it was too late. Mammon had possessed her. Constantine and his apprentice began an exorcism, but Mammon's power was overwhelming. Suddenly, an invisible force grabbed the apprentice and slammed him repeatedly into the ceiling until he died. Devastated, Constantine called upon a forbidden ritual. Symbols on his arms merged, summoning the archangel Gabriel, who revealed he was behind everything. Gabriel believed humanity no longer deserved mercy and had allied with Mammon to purify the world. Gabriel blew Constantine across the room and prepared to unleash Mammon. Desperate, Constantine prayed to God, but heaven stayed silent. Then, in defiance, he cut his wrists, calling Satan instead. Time froze. Smoke filled the air. Satan appeared, dressed in white, pale-skinned, his presence cold and violent. He smiled darkly. "You called me yourself." Constantine told him, "Your son is trying to take your throne." Enraged, Satan stormed into the next room. He tore Mammon from the policewoman's body, dragging him screaming back to hell. He also punished Gabriel, stripping his wings and casting him down. Satan then turned to Constantine. "Now, your soul is mine." But Constantine, gasping, said, "Take my soul. Just release the girl's sister into heaven." Satan, intrigued, agreed. As he reached for Constantine's soul, light enveloped the man, divine redemption pulling him toward heaven. Furious, Satan realized he'd been tricked. He healed Constantine's wounds, restoring him to life, ensuring he'd live longer and sin again. Constantine lit another cigarette, looked at the sky, and walked away, smiling faintly, knowing he'd won this round. Some men seek heaven, others fight their way out of hell. But for Constantine, salvation and damnation walk side by side. If you like this story, step deeper into the darkness. Subscribe to Midnight Movie Recaps, where every night hides another nightmare.